Now I am going to start the second part of the revision. Now, uh, how did the boys search the rooms? So, boys and Mr. Millman were very anxious. They went upstairs and they searched all the rooms. They found that no one was there, and Jimmy Wright had completely and utterly vanished. Suddenly, there came a cry from the room over the kitchen, and as the others dashed back into the room where Bob had seen the ghost, then they found Jack Burton. He discovered a cupboard, and there was a door of the cupboard open for his scoutmaster, and they could understand that something is at the back of the door. Then they could see that a series of steps going downwards. What did Mr. Millman do at that point of time? Mr. Millman just flashed his torch and he decided to go down. And as the door was partly open, he could understand that Jimmy went through the door to explore further, and they seemed to be steps leading, and they could find the steps leading downwards. The boys of the Catstrall Patrol followed eagerly. Their hearts were beating with excitement, and they were carrying the torch, and they were looking through the well-built secret tunnel. Suddenly, they stopped in the midway. Why? Because they could discover that huge amount of contraband goods or illegal goods had been stored in the tunnel. Now, what did they think about Jimmy? They thought about Jimmy that if Jimmy would be there searching through the secret tunnel of the passage and the smugglers would come to know about him, they would definitely kill him. So they became very worried about Jimmy. And the scoutmaster at once decided that they should move forward, and they should not stop at any cost. But why did they stop again in the middle of the tunnel? They stopped again in the middle of the tunnel because they heard a voice shouting that it was Gerald Turnbull who had found treasure and a skeleton. And the scoutmaster and the rest of the Catstrall Patrol were dashing through the tunnel. So, what they could see that all with very surprised eyes, they could see what? They could see silver articles with tarnished gold, and all were hidden in the deep recess of the wall. So, what did Mr. Millman ask? Mr. Millman asked that why could not the why could not the smugglers find the gold? The smugglers could not find the gold because the smuggling part of the business had come much later. Before that, the pirates who used to travel by sea and used to collect treasures, they had stored the treasures in the deep recess of the wall. So why could not the smugglers find that? According to Gerald Turnbull, they could not find that because it was all hidden by a covering or the plaster, which was completely concealed by layers of dirt. It was by sheer accident that Gerald Turnbull fell heavily against the plaster. And what was the instruction of the scoutmaster? The scoutmaster nodded understandingly, and after examining the treasure, he said that he instructed that no one should touch them, and he did not have any time to bother about them now. And he instructed the boys of the Catstrall Patrol to follow him to find or to search for Jimmy Wright. So asked Bob. What did Bob ask? Bob asked if they should turn off the torches. So, how was the experience walking through the tunnel? It was a very unnatural experience and so serious experience, and none of the boys were sorry when they finally came out into the open air at a quiet spot among the sand dunes, some 200 years from the water's edge. Now, what means the first question of David Jones was then what action they would take. And how could they understand that someone was nearby. They could understand that someone was close by, as they could hear a faint sound. And then everyone was sure that someone was nearby, and they went forward between the low shrub bushes and land. They just went forward, and they could see. The Bob was the first to discover his favorite friend, that was Jimmy. Right. Jimmy cried as he stumbled over the form of the scout who had started the adventure. Why could not Jimmy speak? Jimmy could not speak as he was gagged because something was put inside his mouth and he could not speak, and he was tied very badly. Then they rescued Jimmy. He was untied, and the clothes or pieces of clothes which were there inside mouth was taken out. And then Jimmy took a deep breath and started speaking to them. Now, how did the smugglers catch him? The smugglers caught him by knocking him on the head, and then they tied Jimmy with a filthy rag and gagged him, and he could hardly speak. Then they just stole the Seahawk, as he had heard them starting the engine. So, what did Mr. Millman do? Mr. Millman did not hesitate for a second, and as there was no longer for any kind of silence, he placed a silver whistle to his lips and called the boys of the other boys of the Kestrel Farragut and commanded that they should follow them with their boat. So they were traveling in the small boat which was attached to the yacht, and they all jostled inside the boat, but they made their space, and they were following or they were rather chasing the Seahawk, and as they could understand that Seahawk had not gone far. What happened when they came to the side of the Seahawk? When they managed to came to the side of the Seahawk, they were greeted by Captain Strutt, and he said that Mr. Millman was too late, and it was really rather good that he had not sailed away in the evening time, but he would lower the means he would lower the opening side of the boat so that Mr. Millman could enter them, and he wanted to tell the whole story. And he said that now, when Mr. Millman stood on the deck of the ship, the old sailor saluted him and said that he followed the smugglers in his boat, and he just caught them. So what happened when the smugglers were brought? When the smugglers were brought, they just they were looking very sorrowful, and Mr. Millman decided that they would be handed over to the police next morning, and he told he told Captain Spark to keep a watch of them. So, what were the two secrets revealed? The two secrets were revealed that the cottage was not haunted, and the cottage was inhabited by the smugglers. Smugglers used to carry on their illegal duties through the cottage. So, what happened at the last? At the last, the Sea Scouts received a goodly sum of money from the government as their share of the treasure trove, and they bought the big yacht, which Mr. Millman decided to sell it for the expenses, and they had a great time. And so later on, what was the name of the Seaview Cottage? Later on, the Seaview Cottage came to be known as the Smuggler's Cottage. So this is a very great story of adventure, and it is very interesting.